Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Hello, hello, hello. Maybe anyone could give me a thumbs up that you are hearing me. I always get a little insecure that nobody is hearing me on this thing. So if you could give me a thumbs up, hi, this is Petal, and welcome to Facts and Two Cents. Um, so if you are hearing me, give me a thumbs up to say hello. Um, Anybody? I see thumbs up. Yay. Hi, Face Danger, Bright Eyes, Lydia. Hi, guys. Hi, Bonnie Mighty. Annie, I see you. Emma, sister, I see you. Hi, Norman, Edith, and Joan. How are you guys doing? Hello, hello. Happy Thursday evening. Welcome to Facts and Two Cents. Hi, Joyce and Black Pearl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Um, it's so funny. I was outside yesterday and I was so happy that I was outside yesterday because today is raining. So I was like, yes, yes, yes. It was a perfect thing to do yesterday. So today I'm inside and it's raining. Hi, Valerie, Catalina, Donnelly, Barbara, Joan. Hello, hello, my fellow squatties. And I know I'm sure my mom is listening. Hi, Mom. How are you? Hope you are doing good. Um, and like I said yesterday, my mom, everyone in the chat, be on our P's and Q's because Mama is she's watching our live chats. And my mama don't like bad language. And nobody here does bad language anyway, but I'm just saying, so be on our P's and Q's. So, anyways, welcome, 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 guys, to Facts and Two Cents. I hope you guys, wherever you are, having a fantastic day. And we had some great news. I'm so happy. I was going to do this earlier today, and I'm so happy I did it later on because we had this wonderful news today. Archewell Audio, yes. Wonderful news from Archewell Audio. Meghan is going to be doing a podcast, and that's going to be in the summer. So I am so excited about this. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Southern Lady. And actually, Carly Ledbetter from Huffington Post broke the news today, and I am like, I don't know if you guys, you may have heard it from the earlier podcasts. I don't know if Baron or Duchess of Success covered this. I don't know if they were on because I hadn't heard theirs as yet, so I don't know if they were on when they broke this story. If not, welcome to the breaking news. It says an Archewell Audio spokesman confirmed with HuffPost in a statement on Thursday that the Duchess of Sussex will release her first podcast series this summer. The highly anticipated new show comes from Archewell Audio, an offshoot of the couple's foundation, and their exclusive partnership with Spotify. So I don't know if you guys are excited about this as I am. But and I know from previous statements about it is that it's going to, oh, hi, Elizabeth and Carolyn and Donnelly. I think I said Donnelly before. Alita, hello. Welcome to the podcast. We are talking about Meghan's podcast, minus Harry. That was one of the questions I sent when Carly broke it. I tweeted at her. I'm like, and what about Harry? Are we gonna get one from Harry? And I was promptly rebuked by someone said, wait until the statement from Archewell. I'm like, okay, I think of myself as a reporter in a way. So I think it's okay for me to ask questions and they don't have to answer, but I'm curious. Hi, Trudy. How are you? Hi, Lynn and Alita and Vicky and Thierry. Hello. Welcome. So Thierry says, yes, Archewell Audio is coming this summer. I'm so excited. Yes, yes, yes. Thierry, I am too. I just want to know, and again, I know that she's going to feature She's going to feature some strong women. And I don't know, I'm kind of curious. And for me, who love to speculate sometimes, although I get rebukes, I actually got rebukes from some squatty right here. They're like, wait until they tell us. And I'm like, but my curiosity always gets the better of me. And so I just kind of want to get a sense from you guys. Who do you think would be the strong and powerful women that Meghan will be featuring on her podcast? I mean, I just think we could throw out some names. I mean, people who would like to see on the podcast, who the strong, women would be. So if you guys, I'm going to look through the chat and see if anyone, could come up with anyone that they think and what we can do. I mean, I don't know if anyone here can volunteer for me to sort of take, if you're seeing that, oh, Stacey Abrams, that was my first person, Valerie. Valerie came up with Stacey Abrams. Yep, that's definitely who I wanted to. That was the first person that came to my mind. When I was thinking of what powerful woman I would like to see on her podcast. Oprah and Michelle Obama and Hillary. Yes, 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 definitely, definitely, definitely. Donnelly also has Oprah. Yes. Gary has Gary's got Michelle Obama. Let's see who else do we have. Oh, Kamala Harris. I was thinking when last year when Kamala Harris was in town the same time with Meghan when they were doing their Global Citizen in New York, I was thinking, maybe Kamala Harris and her maybe got together. Gabrielle Union is really good. Yes, Joyce. I could totally see that. Yep, yep, yep. Who else do we have? Oh, since we got Hillary before, Chelsea definitely. I know Chelsea definitely has worked with Meghan and Harry on vaccine equity because they did that when they were in New York for the Global Citizens New York concert. Yep, definitely. Let's see who else we got. So we got so far Michelle Obama, Oprah. Oh, Nancy Pelosi. Very cool. Yep, I could totally see Nancy. Yeah. Serena, yeah. I would totally love to see Serena Ma Jones. And Venus. Hello, how can we leave out Venus? Joyce, absolutely. Serena and Venus. And Mama Doria, powerful woman who created a powerful woman. Yes. Let's see who else. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep these names, and I want to see how many we get, how many of these women end up being on her podcast. It'll be very interesting to see if we are close to where she, what she's thinking. Oh, this is an interesting choice. Taraji P. Henson. She does a lot of women abuse shelter. Thank you, Denise. I didn't know that about Taraji. So yeah. Stacey, who is Stacey Ross? Why don't I Stacey Ross? I'm not sure I know or remember who Stacey Ross is. Tamara Hall. She does for women abuse. Okay. There you go. Whoopi Goldberg. She should read. That should read Whoopi Goldberg. Okay. Whoopi Goldberg. Yep. There you go. Whoopi is definitely. Oh, definitely one of my favorite people, Cynthia. Mia Motley from Barbados Prime Minister. Mia Motley, actually. She's the Prime Minister. Jennifer Garner. She's involved with the whole. Oh, I didn't know that about Jennifer Garner. That's great. Definitely Gloria Steinem. I know Meghan did that little interview with her. Zendaya, Miss Zendaya. Yes, I totally can see that. Oh, Tracy Ross. Oh, because I didn't. Stacey is the Stacey that got me. It's Diana Ross's daughter, Tracy Ross. Yes. Sherilyn Ifill. Justine says Sherilyn Ifill and Joyanne Reid. Yep. I definitely can see Dr. Shola, who has been lifting the banner and holding the banner up for Black people in the UK. Yes. Um, Tamara Hall's sister was killed while she was on. Yes, that is definitely true. I remember her doing an event where I used to work, and she talked about that. Yes, Malayla, who already has a relationship with Harry and Meghan. Yes, Shonda Rhimes, Tamara Hall, Hillary Clinton. Yep, Shonda. Let's see who else. Let's see who else we can find here. Um, those are some incredibly powerful women. I could totally see any of these women. Definitely Bernice King. Hello. And also Bernice King always stand up for Meghan as well. I mean, she's always there. Yep. Let's see. U.S. ambassador to the Ukraine. Yep. Oh, former ambassador to the Ukraine. What is her name? I don't know her name. Priyanka Chopra. Yep, that's actually she's a friend of Meghan's. I could see the U.S. ambassador to the UN. And I forgot her name. Definitely, Jennifer Hudson. Yes, I could totally see this. Denise, Jennifer Hudson, whose whole family was killed. Yep, that woman. I don't know how she has been able to make it through that whole horrific experience, but definitely a strong woman. I could totally see her. Yeah, Maggie, definitely see Dr. Shola there. I could totally see that. I'm like any one of these women, or any of these women in any way. I could totally see these women there. I mean, I'm just so excited about this. I don't remember if it was said exactly when Pearl is going to come out, but part of me kind of feel that maybe Pearl is going to come out in the summer. Or, I mean, am I getting my years wrong? Maybe it's coming out in 2023. Regina King, yes. Regina King just lost her son a few weeks ago. Wherever she is and however she is holding up, we all need to keep her in our prayers. Definitely. Oh yeah. Definitely Jennifer Hudson and Denise said Jennifer Hudson and Prince Harry met at the NAACP. Yes, and there was a picture of them hugging. Yes, absolutely. Kerry Washington, yep. She has been out there fighting for voting rights. Definitely. Oh, it would be great. This is, hey, hello. The squatty has been there holding up her hand. Tina and Michelle, hey, strong women who've been there fighting against the British press. And really, it's from the beginning of when they started going after Meghan. Tina and Michelle have been there. So yes, absolutely. I could totally see that. Amal Clooney, who is a human rights lawyer and also, also married to George Clooney. Yes, absolutely. Medea, yes. Tyler Perry coming in Medea drag. Yes, I could totally see that. Thank you, Edna. This is classic. I love this. I absolutely love this. Ladyfoot, yes. Serena and Venus are there. Oh yes, Austin Williams, Serena and Venus's mom. Yes, absolutely. Serena and Venus's mom. But yes, Serena and Venus were they were there before. Let's see who else is there. Nicole Hannah Jones. She is, I think, the 1719 Project who wrote that book. Yes, I totally see her. Yes. Regina King played male voices. Oh, played male voice roles in Boondock. Did she? She did Huey and Riley. Really? I had no idea. I mean, Regina King is so ridiculously talented. It's amazing. I mean, it's unbelievable. Yes, we got Tracy, we got Oprah before. Tina, Miss Hester, and Michelle. Yes, the whole Sussex Squad podcast. Yes, definitely. Because again, from the beginning, They were there really fighting against the 1619 project. Thank you, sister. And that's what it's called. I think I said the 1719, the 1619 project. Naomi Osaka, who has been, even last week, really not only battling, in the public forum, her mental health and really fighting for it and speaking out and just being vulnerable and open. I mean, how strong is that? I just think it's amazing what she is doing and how open she has been. Someone have Gail King. Hildy, yes, Gail King. I could totally see her very strong. Who can forget her interview with R. Kelly? Lord, that, when her back was up straight, who can forget that? Whoa. Oh, Anita Hill. Yes. And we talked about Anita Hill, Professor Anita Hill, a few episodes back, who wrote that article about the Supreme Court nominee, and she spoke with Meghan about it, and about being a woman who occupying a space that's normally Black and brown people don't normally occupy. Absolutely, I could totally see Professor Hill. Let's see if we have a couple more. Oh, Beyonce. Yes, Andrea. Beyonce will be good for music creative side of things. I mean, Beyonce also does a whole lot of things. She does a lot of, with business. She also does a lot of charity stuff. So I think Beyonce could be there. Beyonce, yeah. Maggie said yes. Tina and Michelle would be a blast. Yes. Let's see who else. Oh, of course, Simone Biles. I mean, what strength Simone Biles showed at the Olympics when she was willing to step aside and said, you know what, I need to prioritize my mental health. That is strong, and that is just, she has helped so many people, Hi, Kathy. Welcome. welcome. Let's see if we have a couple. Oh, Jacinda Ardern, New Zealand Prime Minister, who's actually a friend of Meghan's. And Meghan featured her in the Forces for Change, her Forces for Change British Vogue episode, not episode. I forgot how you say the thing, but it's like that. The issue, September issue of when Meghan did the Forces for Change, and Jacinda Ardern was part of that, and she is definitely a woman, strong woman, and a force for change. Yeah, we have Dr. Shola already, Gary. Thank you so much. Absolutely, Dr. Shola. I mean, Lord. Talk about speaking out and putting yourself underline. Nacho is a guy. To me, Nacho is a guy. These are strong women. Unless we're gonna do like Nacho in a wig. I mean, he could join, Medea, and he would do like the Medea and the Nacho, Nacho in a wig and then dress. Hey, maybe it's just for feminists. And I'm sure Nacho is a feminist, Harry's a feminist. So maybe she was gonna go that route. That could be it too. I could totally see it. Oh, who could forget Auntie Maxine, the US Rep Maxine Waters? Absolutely. I mean, talk about a woman who has been against the former White House occupant from day one. She was just not having him. I'm telling you, she has, talk about a strong Black woman. I am Auntie Maxine. Yes. Absolutely. Melba. Yes, we're going to actually talk about Melba a little bit later in this episode. Yes, definitely Melba. Joyce, we mentioned Stacey Abrams before. Stacey was actually the first person, Oh, thank you so much, Lydia. Thank you for the encouragement, for the likes. Yes, please like the show. And if you are on here and you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And also, if you have not, joined our 2 cents crew, please join our 2 cents crew. Get some cute little perks and all of that wonderful stuff, and support the channel on a monthly basis. So please do. Becky Harmon, I didn't know her. First NBA coach. Ooh, absolutely. Okay. So we're gonna have a trio of Simon Rex, Medea, and Nacho Figueres in a wig and dresses, and they're gonna come as a trio as powerful women. So yes, Simon Rex, as you guys know, he's the gentleman that the tabloids try to pay $70,000 to lie and said he slept with Meghan, and he didn't. And now he's nominated for all these awards for some film that he's recently done, and God has completely blessed them for for being an awesome man. And apparently Meghan had sent him a note and saying, it's good to know that there are good people in the world. So absolutely. So that trio of Nacho, Medea, and Simon Rex being girls. Yes. Joy Reid. Did we do Joy Reid? I think we have Joy Reid, but I don't remember, but definitely Joy Reid out there holding it over on MSNBC. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to put in Nadine White. Nadine White, she is the race reporter for The Independent in the UK, who has been breaking all of these stories, especially Child Q, and also, Prince William and his mess the other day. And she is on the forefront of all these reports. And we're going to talk a little bit about, a little bit of an update a little bit later in the episode. About that. But Nadine White, amazing. Black woman. I think she is actually from Jamaica. Yes. So hello, Kenneth. How are you doing, Kenneth? Serena Grendel. Yep, we got Venus and Steve. Oh, Afua Hirsch. Afua, if you guys hadn't been around, a couple of years, maybe a couple of years back or whatever, Fua was one of the first people on television speaking out in support of Meghan and really calling out racism and all of that stuff. And she, after a while, with all, they would put one black person and then a ton of white people around them so they can shout at the black person. And she decided, I'm not going to do that anymore. That is not effective, So definitely Afua, definitely Jamila, who has always stood up for Meghan, and all, she's definitely about, having positive positive view of your body and all of that stuff. So definitely, definitely Jamila. And Judge Ketanji Brown, yes, absolutely, yes. So these are some fantastic. Amanda Gorman, definitely. Amanda's still out there doing her thing with her poetry and just being all around amazing. Former Clinton press secretary, Miss Weiner. She actually, yes, I'm telling you, that's a strong woman for you. Her husband is the Pitts. A former husband, I should say, is the Pitts. And she has stood strong and literally stayed at Hillary's side as she is, running for president and all of those things. That is a strong woman for you. So yes, and I wish I remembered her first name at the second, but yeah. Janina, who is a great friend of Meghan, who has again been there and just been there for Meghan and, fighting back those horrible people on the other side of the pond. And so definitely. So anyway, so this has been fun. Thank you guys for indulging me. Indulging me in, Secretary General of the UN. What is the Secretary? Oh, shoot. I should know that. I don't. Maybe you can put the name in there for me. Hi, Christina from Louisiana. I see you. And Cynthia Ashton. Yep. So thank you guys for indulging me. Yes, we got Whoopi Goldberg before, Gwendolyn. We definitely got her before. She would definitely be a great pick. And so we are really excited. I'm really excited about this, her Spotify, because, and again, I hope, assuming Pearl is probably going to come out around the same time, and that could be a good, either lead-in or an additional, additional thing that goes along with Pearl, because again, Pearl is about great women in history. So I think this podcast could be a great, side info and really, what is that? I can't even think of the word. Maybe y'all can help me. I can't even speak. That goes along with Pearl. So that's kind of what I'm saying. Oh, the impossible. Yes, yes, yes. The ladies of the Hub Kitchen. Yes. Oh my goodness. What amazing women. Vanessa Nataki, yes, who is, I mean, she's out there fighting for climate change in Africa, and and especially Africa, really the world, but really she focuses a lot on Africa because she is African and that's where she's from. I think she's from Uganda. And so yes, 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 definitely. Amal Clooney, we got Amal Clooney. Yep, a human rights lawyer. She is fantastic. All of these picks are so amazing. And so I'm really excited about it. And so also, along with the podcast, one of the things Carly Ledbetter, who broke the story, she also mentioned that the Archewell, they are continuing to oh, Bright Eyes, you're a new member. Welcome. Bright Eyes, and welcome to the the 2 Cents Crew. Yes, welcome. We are so happy to have you. So yes. So any one of you guys could go ahead, right under the video, you should see a join button. Feel free to jump on under. So welcome, Bright Eyes PPJ. So anyways, yeah. So let's get this down. Yeah. So along with everything they're doing with Spotify, Archewell is still in discussion with Spotify about misinformation. Spotify and Joe Rogan and his mess. And so Carly said, I am told Archewell is continuing to have discussions with Spotify and its senior leadership regarding misinformation and the importance of trust and safety. Harry and Meghan have previously released a statement regarding Spotify's ongoing partnership with Joe Rogan. And so I am glad that they have not dropped this. And, and again, we know from, that we discussed, I guess, a couple of episodes ago, I think, about the fact that Harry and Meghan are still on their drive for vaccine equity, around the world. And they have also invested in the people's vaccine. So they're not just talking, they put their money where their mouth is. And they are definitely making sure that Spotify keeps its word to make sure that they keep misinformation off their platform. And so I'm happy actually that Meghan and Harry didn't just ditch, their contract like many people were saying. They're there to work with Spotify and help Spotify to grow up and grow in these areas. I mean, if you quit everything, then nobody grows, nobody change. There's no opportunities for change. And so I'm glad that Harry and Meghan have stuck with them and are still working with them to make sure that they, hold them accountable if need be to that. So that is so great to see. Also, Prince Harry have stuff that was announced as well. Sentebale, his baby Sentebale in Lesotho and Botswana, they put out their annual report, and it's, I'm just so happy that with all the stuff that's been going on with COVID and all of the stuff, all of that, and how it affects people, especially with HIV, because they have pre-existing conditions. Sentebale is still trudging on. They are still doing their thing, helping the men and women and boys and girls and young people in Botswana, in Lesotho. And this is some of the highlights that, that they had in their report. It says, they have empowered 931 adolescents, girls, and young people through education, life skills, initiatives, and business support. They have delivered sexual health and right education to nearly 27,000 children and young people. They have distributed 83,000 condoms, identified 1,300 children and young people living with HIV defaulting from medication, and returned 85% to treatment and care. And they have also delivered our single largest fundraising event, the Sentebale ISPS Honda Polo Cup. And we remember that in Colorado because Harry was there. And then, it says they secured 3.13 million dollars. That's the largest amount of money they have ever received from a fundraising event. And that was the event Harry and Nacho, talk about Nacho. Harry and his only brother Nacho did in Colorado, and it is so amazing that in that one event, you know, um, Harry was able to raise $3.13 million for Sentebale. And goodness grievance, all of this stuff they were able to do in the middle of a pandemic. And I'm just so proud of, the work that they do. And this is a little bit of what Harry and Prince Ciso, who is co-partner and co-founder of Sentebale with Prince Harry, the charity that honors both their moms who passed away. And it's they said in their statement, it says, once again, the past year has proven to be deeply difficult for many people and organizations such as Sentebale. Have found multiple challenges. We are grateful that the whole Sentebale team has stepped up to keep delivering exceptional support for children and young people in need across Lesotho and Botswana. And the end, it says, in the face of adversity, we both continue to be inspired by the resilience and the adaptability of Lesotho and Botswana's vibrant communities. We are proud of all that Sentebale has achieved, and our personal commitment remains as strong as ever. We believe the organization continues to be well positioned and ready to play its part in helping children and young people thrive. And again, most of these people, and adults, children, young adults, teenagers, whatever you refer to them as, most of them are HIV positive. And so, but it's like, again, Sentebale is able to be there to support them with education, with helping them to go back on medication and all of those things, because especially with COVID, a lot of people have lost jobs and all of that stuff, and they can't afford, some of them can't afford medications and stuff. And Sentebale was able to get them back on their medications, which is so important when you have a pre-existing condition. So kudos to Sentebale, kudos to Prince Harry, kudos to Prince Ciso for the amazing work that they are doing there. So I am just really, really excited. Excited to see, to see all that Sentebale is doing. I'm just looking in the chat to see what you guys are saying in the chat. Nutty Doctor said Confed CEO is a good. Oh, back to our powerful woman. Yes, Confed CEO is fantastic. She is definitely a fantastic choice. Absolutely. I would put her right there. Let's see. I don't know how you say your name, so I may butcher this. Chukwen Mika. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to say your name. But you said the whole world wants to be with the Duchess Meghan on this podcast. Yes. Absolutely. I think the whole world want to be with her in this podcast. I totally agree. Cookies and Cream says the Sussexes are doing positive work while the Unroyal family. Yes. Yeah, I mean, the Sussexes are doing great work. I mean, yeah, whatever they're doing on, Shutter Island is whatever they're doing. But the Sussexes are definitely the work that they're doing. Not just, again, they are global ambassadors. So, it's great to see their work in Africa, their work here, their work in the UK, they're, supporting Ukraine. I mean, they're all over the place. And so it's really, really wonderful, wonderful to see the work they're doing. Hello, Patricia. How are you doing? Let's see what else is happening. So, a little bit of an update. Yesterday, we talked a lot about Child Q and the strip search that happened. So, since yesterday, from last night, there's been a whole lot of updates. The mayor of London has chimed in, and he has because from the review that went on, they were basically looking to they were looking at the cops, the police officers that did this has they were looking basically what to charge them with, whether it's misconduct. And the mayor of London wrote to the police department basically, and the people who are doing the review, the independent office of police conduct. And his thing is, he says, I am writing to urge you to consider in detail the report by the local safeguarding practice review, particularly in finding that racism had a role in the decision to conduct a strip search. I understand that in line with the statutory guidance, allegations of discrimination would normally be considered at the level of gross misconduct rather than misconduct. So what they were looking to basically charge, I guess, the police officers with would be misconduct. And the mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, I think his name is Sadiq Khan, he wants it to be gross misconduct instead of just misconduct, because with gross misconduct, that could lead to the termination of these officers, which, hello, yes, they should be terminated. That's a no-brainer right there. I mean, whomever their supervisors are, the teachers, they all should be suspended. They all should not be working around kids so that's a no-brainer right there. Also, last night, Nadine White, that same reporter, who has been the race reporter from The Independent, who has been really leading the charge to get this widely known, she reported that 2 MPs raised this issue in Parliament last night. MP Yvette Cooper and MP Jim Shannon, they raised this to make sure that, one, it's not buried, and to see what what needs to be done to make sure, one, it doesn't happen again, and two, to hold accountable the people who have done it. So it's really good that at least in Parliament, members of Parliament are not just like sitting on their hands and pretending they don't know about it. So yeah, I definitely, so that is really great news to see that they have taken that up. Also, this is Jim Shannon. He's the other MP that spoke up about it. And also Diane Abbott, who is on the forefront of race issues as a member of Parliament, and gets a lot of abuse. She also wrote this letter to the detective superintendent, basically saying, because her thing is like, with searches like these, they treat children as adults. And she's saying, this needs to stop. Like they're treating Black children as their adults. I mean, one, you shouldn't be doing this to an adult in the first place, but these kind of scriptures is adultification of children. And so she is basically like, nope, we need to deal with this. We need to deal with this now. And so it is really, it is good to see that nobody is leaving, that nobody is shutting up about this. Actually, the outrage is growing in England. The fact that even GMB, who have known for their racism, especially their attacks on Meghan. This is where Piers Morgan was when he was attacking her in so many ways. But even them couldn't, they couldn't deny this or pretend this didn't happen. So they had a really great session with about this, talking about this today. And it's funny that they had, if you see at the bottom where it says teen racist strip search, the fact that they put in racist, they weren't pretending that it wasn't racist. I was like, well, kudos to GMB, give them a point, because they are one in, the people that are always like, oh, it's not racism, and can't be pulling the race card. I mean, they're always the one to do that, so it's great to see that even GMB couldn't deny the fact that this was a racist act, and put it there right there on live television. So it's really great because by yesterday, BBC only had a 27-second spot where they fit this in. So to see this on national television, people are speaking about this at length. It is great to see. And even more, now there is, talk about fanning the flames, there is now going to be a nationwide protest because of this. So people of all races are outraged about this. So there's going to be a nationwide protest. And if you're in, tomorrow, if you're in London, I don't know if it's a little late there right now. It's probably close to midnight in London right now. But tomorrow, Friday at 5 p.m. at St. Peter's Square in Manchester, I think this is what it's going to be. Manchester, let's go. Yep, it's going to be in Manchester. So there's going to be a protest in Manchester tomorrow. So if you're there, definitely go out and get your voices heard. Also, there's going to be another one on Sunday, the 20th at 1 p.m. and at Stokes Newington Police Station. They're going to be marching from Stokes Newington Police Station to Hackney Town Hall. So England is, I am so like, you go England, because for so long I've been like, what is wrong with y'all? Why aren't you speaking up? And to see them doing this, it's like, yes, Patricoa, GMB is, Patricoa said GMB is acted like human beings for once. Yes, for once, So it is really great to see that England is speaking up, and people are not taking this. I mean, it just came, actually, Nadine reported today that, over the last 5 years, over 9,000 children, including 35 children under 12 years old, have been strip searched by police. And so I know a lot of parents are going to be really, when they see this report today, they are going to be livid, and hopefully more people will come out, no matter what race you are, going to come out and support these marches, because nobody wants to know you send your child to school and children younger than 12 years old, you're strip searching. Yep, the Met Police have done it. So, yeah, it is. Yep. So, Edith says, GMB always have selective racism. Yep, that is definitely the truth. They have definitely profit off of that. Yes, they have definitely done that. Diane says, school administrators or whomever was meant to oversee the process should be fired as well as the school board, which authorized the practice. Yes, absolutely. And a lot of people are going after Sadiq Khan, who is the mayor of London or Greater London, because he supports police in schools. And so people are going after him for that as well. I will say this, whether it's in the US or the UK, police should not be in schools. They should not be there to handle especially these situations. They should not be in our schools, and so they have got to come up with some kind of community, something who could handle situations like these where, unless somebody is there with a gun shooting up something, even if someone had drugs on them, even if a child, you don't strip search, you call the parents in, you get, you have teachers, you have guidance counselors, you have teachers, you don't go strip searching people's children. So that's just that. Anyways, so again, if you're in London, Manchester, wherever you are, they're apparently nationwide. So you guys could check out your local area and see where there are protests. I'm going to be on Twitter all the time, retweeting everything I see and seeing any way that I can support. And, I hope you guys are, wherever you are, would be supporting this as well, because nobody wants to see anybody's child in any country go through this. So yeah. So anyway, let's see what other people are saying about this in the chat. Oh, did we see a squatty joining? Oh my goodness, Robert. Hello, Robert. Joining from Rome. Hello from Rome. How are you doing over there? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What time is it in Rome? I don't even know. I don't know if you guys are on the same time as the UK. I think you're probably 5 or 6 hours ahead of us. So hello for joining us. It's about 6 something in New York, 6:15 in New York. So that, yeah. Patrick Cohen said it's great to see how quickly the public galvanized when the story was published. Yes, it was really good to see, because um, a lot of people, I think, tried to bury this. Nobody really wanted to report it. Again, yesterday, we only got 27 seconds. Oh, Nafisa Shabazz, thank you so much for that super sticker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I so appreciate your support. Thank you. Thank you for your donation. So yeah, a lot of people didn't want to. I'm sure a lot of people. And the thing about this story is, it would be interesting to see if the royal family speak up, because I know Camilla has been about abuse, and she's been about, a lot of it domestic abuse, but this is abuse. It would be very interesting to see if someone from the royal family speak up, especially because the very Met Police, they have been, they are the ones that refuse to investigate Prince Andrew. So whether they speak up about it, it will be very interesting to see if they take a stand for a change. Don't hold your breath. I wouldn't hold mine, but it would be very interesting to see if one of them speak up about it. So yeah, let's see. Well, this is a very interesting comment. Justin said, "Sounds like we need homeschooling and or segregation." I hope not. I hope not. I hope people, what every race come together and demand change. I don't want to see segregation. That I don't think that for me is helpful. If you want to homeschool. I mean, that's fine, but I don't want to see, because of something like this, there's segregation. I don't think that's helpful for growth. I think there needs to be growth. I think there needs to be we need to sit down and honestly deal with race. We need to honestly deal with these issues. And I think if we're segregated, then it's like, for me, at least how I'm thinking about it, then it's like you over here and you over there, and we never meet to be able to learn and grow. And I'm all for growth. And I think there needs to be, but first there needs to be acceptance that there is a problem. There is a problem with race. We have the Tony Sewell, that horrible race report from Tony, and I think Tony is from Jamaica. God, I cannot believe this man. Black man who basically put out this horrific report that everybody has panned, claiming that there is, racism, that England is basically not racist, and black people should basically, just, ignore the racism directed at them and just pretend that there's no racism in England. And this is coming from a black man who, again, those MBEs, OBEs, CBE things, he has one of those honors. I think he's either an OBE or a CBE. And I think about 5 or 6 of the people who participated in that report all have those honors. So when I saw that report, that was the first thing I looked at. I'm like, okay, who in this list of people who made this horrific report are OBEs, MBEs, CBE, whatever? And there are about 5 of them on that list who are that. So I wasn't surprised because it's exactly what I expect from people with those so-called honors. They will never stand up against racism, especially when it has to do with, say, the royal family. So that wasn't a surprise to me, but you know. Anyway, oh, and speaking of Tony Sewell, there was a university yesterday. He was moaning and groaning about it because there was a university, I think it was probably his alma mater, or at least the university he graduated from or whatever, was supposed to give him this honor. and they withdrew it because of that, controversy. And so he was moaning to the Daily Mail that they were cowards, whatever. And I'm like, well, cooning doesn't pay. You want to go out there and do that, then that doesn't pay. You're learning when you're coddling racism, that does not pay. So yes, Tony Sewell is learning the hard way that not everybody wants to deal with his mess. So, but anyways, so that's that. So moving on to a different and I guess more pleasant topic. Many of you guys, some of you guys put Melba's in as one of the women that Meghan should speak with, and I hope, because I think there were pictures in when Harry and Meghan were in New York of Harry having like this, I don't know, some kind of cord. It looks like maybe a recorder, and the cord from the recorder hanging out of his pocket. And when they were going into Melba's, and so someone in the chat was saying that Melba's would be one of those people that he can speak, that could be on the podcast. And who knows? Maybe that's what they were doing. Maybe they were recording Melba. Who knows? But Melba has been rising. I don't know if you guys, yes, Lydia. Melba has been hosting. She filled in for Kelly and Ryan show. That's the morning show. If you guys, in New York, that's the morning show. I guess it's kind of like, say, a GMB kind of show. I don't know. It's one of those. It's a morning show, very popular in New York. Melba has been, she actually filled in for Kelly, it's a Kelly and Ryan show, and she actually was the co-host. So yes, Melba. And the funny thing with Melba is I thought that the first time, because she has done a couple of their shows, coming on as the chef and doing their shows ever since, after Meghan and Harry visited her restaurant and stuff. And it turned out, actually, she has actually been coming on that show since, like, I saw something where way back in 2020, she was actually on their show as a chef on their show. So she had a history with them before Harry and Meghan. But since Harry and Meghan has been on the show, everyone now wants a part of Melba. So yeah, she was hosting the show, and it's just like, you go Melba. It is so wonderful to see. And not only that, Miss Melba has now she's opening up a new location. And if you remember, when Harry and Meghan were here, she was doing a fundraiser to help raise funds to pay her staff. And Harry and Meghan donated, $25,000, I think, to her. And now Melba, Melba is opening up a new location in New Jersey. So I just think, I'm like, it's just so fantastic to see, a Black woman rise. And she had posted recently about she was invited and she was named one of the powerful Black women or powerful women in New York. And, she was talking about, wow, this Harlem girl is considered one of the powerful women in New York. And I just think it's so inspiring to see what she's doing. Yes. Yeah, but she is expanding out. She did great, and she did great for filling in for Kelly. I'm telling you, it is just fantastic. Let's see who else. Says Melba was big on the map in New York, but the visit to Harry and Meghan, let's see, that visit of Harry and Meghan make a big difference to the world knowing about her and her restaurant. Yeah, absolutely. Because when Meghan and Harry came, all of a sudden everybody, I mean, again, this is a woman who was trying to pay her staff, and now she is hosting Kelly. I mean, that's a nationwide show. And then hosting Kelly and Ryan, and now she's branching out, having a new restaurant in New Jersey. I mean, next thing we know, Melba would be, nationwide. Yes, exactly. The Sussex impact after visiting. Absolutely. Mojo, yep, we got Chelsea Clinton. We got her earlier. Yes. Let's see what else everybody is saying. Hello, Sylvia. How are you? So I am going just looking at your comments. So send me some comments. What you guys are thinking? What about what we talked about? I'd love to hear from you. I'm just blabbing. So um, Anna's saying, we're so proud of Melba. She is so, yes, she is. Yes, she is. Um, let's see. Let's see what other comments are there. What other comments I missed? I'm going to scroll back. I may have missed some comments. Bassani said, I don't want Camilla to say anything. She's not qualified to talk about abuse of any kind. Child abuse, Harry and will not, Princess Diana. Yes, exactly. Hey, that's a great point. She isn't qualified, especially what she has done to Princess Diana and but and Prince Harry and Meghan. Yeah, she's not qualified. She, however, has been, I guess, the voice of domestic abuse and all of that stuff in the UK recently, if you were to believe the tabloids. And so that's why I thought it'd be interesting to, if she would speak out, because she has been very vocal about domestic abuse. So it'll be interesting to see if she does. Let's see what else. Litlane said the problem is that racists are expert on racism. They know about racism far better than us who suffer from their acts. Yes, totally believe that. And that's why I will never waste my time trying to explain racism to someone who's been racist or behaved in a racist way towards me. You are experts at that. You don't, I would definitely not. It's like, I have things to do with my day. You can go, if you want to know what you did, you can go look it up. You can Google it. You can go to the library, get a book on racism and learn what racism is. And they are experts at it. Exactly. Exactly. And we, the victims of it, need not take our time to explain to a racist person what racism is. I totally agree. Totally, totally, totally agree with that. Um, let's see. Let's see what everybody else is saying. Oh my goodness, I just noticed 365 of our friends are here. Hi, 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 everyone. Again, as I said earlier, if you are new and you haven't subscribed to our channel and you like our content, even if you don't, I hope you do. But please subscribe. Hit that. It's right on the bottom of this video. So hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so that you know when we drop a video. You can also hit the join button. Join us. So join our 2 cents crew. That would be fantastic. Oh, and there at the bottom, next to I guess the subscribe button, there's a cool thing that YouTube has just introduced. You'll see a little scissor there. It's like a little clip where you can clip a little piece of our video. I think it's up to like 50 seconds or something. And if you'd like to share, which will help us really, to share that little clip, so you can clip a little bit of the video and share it, whether it's on, share it on Twitter or Facebook or whatever social media you use, or Instagram or whatever, and share it. And also it'll give them an option. It'll link back to the video, so they can, if they want to watch the whole video, they can just click the link that is provided, and it'll come right back to the original video. So please feel free to go ahead and snip, snip, snip if you'd like to share a clip of the video. So I'm testing it out. If it's abused in any way, I'll take it off. But for right now, knock yourselves out. Snip any video you want and share it. It'll help us. It'll help us build our community. And hopefully people are coming in are as wonderful as our squaddies on our podcast. So please feel free. Let's see what else everyone is saying. Let's see. Oh, Lisa Glaze says, don't forget to listen to V at 5. Oh, I'm not sure if 5 o'clock. I guess it's not maybe 5 o'clock West Coast time, because it's over 6 o'clock here. So I'm not sure. I'm assuming you mean 5 o'clock West Coast. So V, I guess V has a podcast at 5. So Lisa Glaze, you can confirm if it's 5 o'clock West Coast. Yep, we definitely want to support V's podcast. I love her. So and I didn't realize I wasn't paying attention today. So let's see. Anna says I'm late. Anna, you're fine. It's always there on replay. You could always jump in and watch it. Um, let's see. Let's see what else people are saying. And Lydia says, excited for all the great things coming the way of the Sussex. The squad can focus on this as opposed to haters and attack. Yes, so important. I mean, sometimes when the Sussexes are quiet, we all have been, we all get a little distracted sometimes. And then, the trolls tempt us and then we go after the trolls. And, with the Sussexes doing things and, it's now we have things to focus on. It's always great to just be focused on the positive things they're doing. So I just think, yes, absolutely, Lydia. Oh, fantastic choice. Chodi say C. I hope I said that right, Chodi say C. Melody Hopkins. If you guys remember Melody Hopkins from the what is it? The Deal Something podcast. I forgot the name of it, but she's actually also Meghan's mentor. So yes, Melody Hopkins, who had I think the first she's like the first head of a Fortune 500 company. I think something like that. But yes, definitely Melody Hopkins. I'm sure she'll interview Melody Hopkins. Plus, Melody is her mentor. So yes, absolutely Melody Hopkins. Let's see. I'm telling you, Cynthia said Melba's blessings is outrunning her. That's what you call Sussex influence. Absolutely. And the same thing with Simon Rex. You're a good person. I'm telling you, the Lord, ancestors, everybody has been shining blessings on people who Meghan and Harry have, had these positive interactions with. I mean, they are just rising, and it is wonderful to see. Lavertha said, Melba rises, hope that Chef Corrigan sings, and that's that. I mean, I don't know why. There's some people in the UK that they just are there to, I think, bring their country down or give their country a bad name or something. I don't know why they do it, so it's like, but yes, let's focus on Melba and the positive. Nutty Doctor, thank you so much. You are always supporting us. I appreciate it. We appreciate it so much. Thank you. Yes, so thank you. Lisa says these podcast is West Coast time. It's 3:30 in Los Angeles. So yeah, so at 5 p.m. West Coast time, which should be 8 o'clock here in East Coast time. V is having her podcast, so definitely jump. I'm definitely going to be watching it, and so we can definitely go and support. Definitely go and support her. So yeah, so thank you again. Thank you, Nutty Doctor. Let's see. That's funny. One of the garbage twins is already barking and foaming from his mouth about Meghan's podcast. Of course. He needs I guess he's having some show or something, and he needs something to, give himself an audience. And he doesn't have it within himself for people. There's no interest in Piers Morgan. There's no interest in him. The only thing that people are, the only time he gets attention is when he attacks the Sussexes. That's it. So that's basically how he makes money. So I'm not surprised. I am not surprised at this garbage twin in any shape or form. Let's see. Do you think the royal family will pop over to support Harry at the Invictus Games? You know what? I had this thought, and it was this really weird thought, and I had to laugh when I thought it. Because I'm like, what if Queen Betty snuck out of Windsor Castle and ends up apparently where where the Invictus Games is going to be is not very far from the UK. Someone said you can see the from England from where I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea, but that's what someone said on Twitter. I don't know how true it is. So when I saw that, I just had the thought of like, what if Queen Betty snuck out of um of um of her palace and snuck on over to the Netherlands to the Hague to be with Harry. I don't know why I thought that is really stupid, but I burst out laughing thinking that I was just like Queen Betty snucking out of Windsor Castle, heading on over to the Hague in all orange. That would be hilarious. I mean, apparently it's not far, so hey, maybe Queen Betty. I mean, they claim that Prince Harry is her favorite grandchild. Who knows? That's what they claim. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what Queen, but if one of them if one of them will support Harry. I mean I would be surprised. I would be very surprised if one of them, but if anyone I would think would be Eugenie and Jack. Those would be the only ones. And then Harry's friends. I mean, he has a lot of friends in the UK. And oh, you guys, when you're praying and praying for the Sussexes, please pray for Harry's second dad. They call him a second dad, Mark Dyer. Apparently, he has cancer, and he was in the hospital and had surgery. And apparently, he's out of the hospital. I mean, I kind of heard this secondhand. It was on Twitter. And so, if you guys could put Mark Dyer, he has been such a great influence in Harry's life when Prince Charles wasn't and isn't. So, I know this, I could assume this is one of the reasons Harry wants to get to England so that he can be there for him. So, please put Mark Dyer in your prayers. That's Harry's quote unquote second dad. So that would be fantastic. That he makes a speedy recovery. So thank you so much, Nutty Doctor. Aw, thank you. Let's see. Let's see who else. Let's see what anybody else is saying. Diane says I saw Gangster List earlier this week, and if she can make it to the bathroom alone, I'd be quite surprised. It'll take an extra. Yeah, she look extra. Yeah, she does. I mean, she's 96 years old. I'm amazed that she is seemingly as strong as she is. I don't know. There's a picture taken with her standing up at it, and you don't know if there's a wheelchair right there or a couch quickly come to her where she can sit on it. But again, she's 96 years old, so she to do some of to be I guess not a lot of things that she does is sitting down and doing Zoom things, but she's trying. Again, she's 96 years old, so I guess it's normal for that age to look frail. Oh yeah, Anna says Nacho. I could see Nacho being there, of course. I could totally see Nacho and his family being there. I hope. Diane says, yes, Mark Dyer is Harry's official dad, as is Nacho, his official Sussex bro. Absolutely. Though for us, I mean, the others don't exist to us, that we don't recognize them as family at all. It's definitely Mark Dyer, Nacho, and Prince Cecil of Lesotho. I mean, those for me, those for the Sussex squad, those are Harry's family, those who have been there and supporting them. Absolutely. Along with Janina and Serena and those guys on Meghan's side and Mama Doria. Absolutely. So, yeah. So I just, look, I could totally see Nacho being there. I could totally see Prince Cecil coming over. That would be a nice reunion after all this time with COVID. I could totally, totally, totally see that. Let's see who else. Terry says, Harry doesn't need their no, he doesn't need their fake support. Again, for the royal family, I wouldn't be surprised if Eugenie and Jack are there because they are the ones that are closest to Harry and Meghan. So again, obviously they were here visiting them not even a month ago. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Eugenie and Jack there supporting, and also Harry's friends that he has in England, along with the Invictus team there. So I wouldn't be surprised at all. That would be really, really great. Let's see. Mark's son was one of the oh really? Besena said Mark's son was one of the little boys in Harry and Meghan's wedding party. That is so great. It's so funny with Harry and Meghan's wedding. I wasn't a squatty then. And so I had never really paid attention to who are the people that, other than I heard that two of the little girls were Meghan's friends. Children, I didn't know because, again, I wasn't paying attention to the royal family before the whole, the baby shower. That was when I started, paying really attention. So I didn't know Mark Dyer's son was in the wedding. Here you go. And also with Mark Dyer, even though Harry and Meghan have never said who their the Archie's godparents was, somehow the Times are always reporting that Mark Dyer is Archie's godfather. And would that surprise me? No, because again, he was a dad to Harry, so it wouldn't surprise me. But again, Meghan and Harry have never publicly stated who Archie's godparents are. So, but if it's Mark Dyer, that would be fantastic, and he definitely is what you deserve that. So yeah. Let's see a couple more before we wrap up. Let's see a couple more comments before I wrap up. Oh, I hope so too. I hope Queen Doria goes to the Invictus. Guys, yesterday I had on my Invictus shirt and everything. And it wasn't until I came home that I was like, I didn't even show off my Invictus shirt. I actually, it was a sweater, the black sweater I was wearing is an Invictus sweater. And I forgot that I was wearing it. I was like, I could have shown off my Invictus sweater, but oh well, it's now in the laundry. So next time I will show off my Invictus sweater. But I do hope Mama Doria is there as well. That would be wonderful because the first time we saw like pictures of Harry Meghan was with Mama Doria at the Toronto Invictus Games where they were all there and Mama Doria was there as well. So it'll be fantastic. It would be absolutely fantastic. Let's see. Oh, I don't think so. The Queen could not take up the Sussex baby girl. No, I don't think the Queen could lift her either. But it would be very interesting, again, looking back at what happened in July when baby Lily was born, when her, maybe it wasn't her personally, but she definitely didn't do anything to stop it, when her people leaked to or basically instigated this attack on Harry and Meghan and baby Lily for using the name Lilibet. It's really ridiculous. People are like, oh, it's so sad. The Queen is not, again, the Queen does not really like babies. So the whole narrative is a lie. But, she's a great grandmother. Maybe she does want to see her but I don't think she is in desperate need or have any desperate desire to meet Lilibet. She doesn't like kids. She doesn't like babies. That is very, So, but, again, but as Rosa said, she couldn't pick her up anyway. She is a frail lady and, at what baby Lily is probably now 9 months or whatever, wherever. I don't have the math on me right now, but, she's sure a big baby. And I don't think probably could just have her lay her head on the Queen or something because again, Queen Betty is very fragile. So let's see a couple more before we wrap up. Let's see. Dia says, I guess someone says something about abusing Queen Betty. The firm and her family are truly taking advantage and abusing Queen Betty at this point. That signature on Seabiscuit get out of jail letter was very suspicious. And, look, the Queen is on one hand, that could be true. I mean, I honestly don't think at 96 she should be, they should be dragging her out as they do. On the other hand, the queen, she's a very feisty lady. Maybe she doesn't, she has not, she actually has said, you're as old as you think. And I don't think she thinks she is as old. And I don't think she is ready to accept the fact that, I think actually lately she has acknowledged that she can't, she's not as mobile. But I think in a lot of ways, she thinks she can do what she's doing. And maybe on the other hand, they are taking advantage of, because they are definitely benefiting from her popularity and are hiding behind her in a lot of ways. And yes, the signature on Seabiscuit get out of jail letter. Yes, that, yes, definitely. So, and then, giving Queen Camilla her blessings, that's another issue there. But let's see, last comment. Let's see. I cannot get over that George and Charlotte could not march out with the rest of the children. Oh, I don't think I understand what you mean, Lavertha. I clicked. I am not sure. I understand march out. I don't understand what you're saying. So maybe for you can post something else so I can understand. Just explaining a little bit. I'm not sure I understand what it is. Let's see. What else? Yes, thank you, Lydia. Please, if you haven't hit like or subscribe, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Hi, Lorraine from Montreal, Canada. Welcome. This is so true. Terry says QE2 only likes her corgis. Yep, that's the love of her life. Other than Prince Philip, which we know at the end that they really weren't together, even though people were lying about it. But yes, that her corgis are the love of her life. Yeah, absolutely. Again, no matter what the tabloids are saying, Queen Betty is not into children. So I don't think she is missing baby Lily or Archie in any sense. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, one more comment. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. One more. Oh, that's right. Let's see. Lavertha said, when the first one, well, she's actually talking to Bisani, and I'm just jumping in your conversation here, but Lavertha and Bisani. She says, when the first one was held in London, only Prince Charles attended one of the ceremonies. Oh, that's interesting. I thought the other brother was there as well, so I guess I'm wrong. So, but yeah, I thought they were both there, but hey. I don't expect either one of them to be at this one, because no one doesn't want to wouldn't want to be supporting one wouldn't want to be supporting the son and the brother, as these people are weird. But let's see if we can find a last. Oh my gosh, Liz. Liz Glaze, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, she says, I think I speak on behalf of the aquatics when I say that we would love to sponsor someone going to Invictus. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how you do it, Liz. If someone could if someone should contact you if you're looking to go to the Invictus, so I'm not sure if you want to put your email or something, how people could contact you, or if you want to send us an email, it's factsandsandtwocents@gmail.com. and then we can share it with others. However you want to do it, you can either drop it in. I would say, because this chat is going to go away, so if you want to send us an email, again, it's factsand2cents@gmail.com. Or if you want people to just you know, email you or however to get in touch with you to see how you can support. This is just so generous. And thank you so much for your donation. I so appreciate this. I mean, thank you to all of you guys who have donated. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for hanging out with me and gabbing with me as I as I gab. And so I really appreciate it. Lydell, of course, Lydell says, yeah, corgis and her horses. Yeah, you go. Very funny. That is the truth. But thank you so much for your donation, Lisa. And definitely, let us know how we can contact you so that we can share it with people who are going to or who want to go to The Hague and support Invictus. That would be so fantastic. Oh my goodness. Helen Stevens, thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it so much. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm so appreciative. Thank you. And again, subscribe. If you haven't, subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know when we drop a video. You can also, I'm using my little banners that I never remember to use. Join our 2 Cents crew. We'd love to have you. Lydia and I love to have you in that crew. Yes. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will see you soon. Hopefully tomorrow we get some more fantastic Sussex news. But in the meantime, have a great night, whatever you're doing. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys next time. Hi, Nubian Queen. Bye. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So take care, everyone. Bye, Kathy and Petricoa and Brenda. Let's see, Tash and Rosa and Lynn and Shio, Cookies and Cream, Gloria, Edna, Anna, who else? Lisa, again, Lisa, definitely contact us. Gwendolyn, Monique, Mara, Susie, V. Thomas, Diane, Bright Eyes BBJ. Yes, welcome again, Bright Eyes. Nutty Dr. Arnold, Anna, Rosa, V, Gloria, Robin, Edna. Let's see, Sonia. Let's see who else is here. This lady. Patricia, Monique, Joyce, Patricoa, Lavertha. Lavertha, I just love your name so much. It reminds me of home. Thank you, guys. V, Thomas, and please don't forget to join V's podcast as well. So thank you all so much for joining us and for hanging out with me. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much, Lydia. Oh my goodness, Nubian Queen. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you guys. And I will see you all next time. Huge thanks to you, Lydia, as always. Thank you, Carolyn. Bye.